Good morning. Welcome to Marriage Builder Sunday. I am Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner, and this is the place we come together to build something real. On Wednesday, Self-Love Wednesday, we sat in silence. We talked about what it means to stop running from yourself and actually be present with your own thoughts. And for a lot of people, when they do that, something surfaces, a pattern they have been repeating, a story they have been carrying about who they are or what they deserve, a wound that has been sitting there quietly for years, waiting to be noticed. So today the question is not about the silence. Today the question is, what do you do with what you find? Because here's where most people get stuck. They do the inner work and then one or two things happens. Either they keep it completely to themselves, it stays locked inside, and that discovery, as important as it is, never makes it into the relationship. It just creates a new kind of distance, a distance that looks quiet on the outside, but is actually full. Or they go the other direction. They open up all at once. They unload everything they found onto their partner in one conversation, and what was meant to be vulnerable ends up feeling overwhelming. The partner does not know how to hold that much at once. And now the person who did the work feels more alone than before they started. I have sat across a lot of kitchen tables, 30 years in the financial arena, going into people's homes, real people, real lives. And I can tell you that I watched this happen over and over, not because people did not love each other, but because nobody taught them there was a third way. I have had close to 39,000 rideshare rides. You hear everything in that car. People processing their lives, figuring out who they are, carrying things they have never said out loud to anyone. And what I noticed is that the people who were the most at peace were not the ones who had it all figured out. They were the ones who had found someone they could bring it to a little at a time. That is the third way, not hiding it, not dumping it, bringing it in slowly as an invitation. Terry and I have been together 32 years, 9 years dating, 23 married. And I will tell you honestly, some of the most important moments in our relationship have not been the big conversations. They have been the small ones. The moments where I said, hey, I noticed something about myself. Not everything, just one piece, just enough to open a door. That is what an invitation looks like. You are not handing your partner a problem to solve. You are not confessing. You are saying, here is something I found in myself, and I want you to know me a little better because of it. The difference matters. A confession asks your partner to respond. An invitation just asks them to listen. And when someone feels invited rather than burdened, they show up differently. Here's your one thing for this week. Think about something you noticed about yourself during your own inner work, even something small. One pattern, one story you have been telling yourself, and find one way to bring just that one piece to your partner. Not the whole excavation, just one thing. You might say, I have been sitting with something and I just want to share it. You do not need them to fix it. You do not need them to have an answer. You are just building a bridge, one plank at a time. And here's what I want you to notice. When you bring something real to your partner, not performed, not polished, just true, something shifts. Because you are no longer carrying it alone inside a relationship. You are carrying it together. That is what a marriage is built to do. This is Marriage Builder Sunday. We are not here to decorate a relationship. We are here to build one, brick by brick, week by week. I am Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner, author, and founder of Simplified Uplifters, who has studied human behavior since 1987. Until next Sunday morning, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and most important, remember, you are extraordinary.